Has anyone heard of herd immunity and why what Florida did by getting rid of their vaccine mandates is not only going to affect people in Florida, it's going to infect the entire fucking country, but it's not only going to do that, it's going to affect the entire world. Hi, my name is Sophie. I am someone who is extremely passionate about healthcare as well as just vaccines because I am disabled. When I was growing up, I never really understood why there was anti-vaxxers, why they even existed. And then I started to realize that they were more scared of their child having autism than being protected, even though there's nothing wrong with being autistic. And I never could wrap my head around that. I couldn't. I fucking couldn't. Yesterday, a couple days ago, the I think it was the attorney general for he came out and he said, you know what? Vaccine mandates are like slavery. Excuse me? Excuse me? And because vaccines are like slavery, we aren't going to force anyone who is of school age to get them. You now have a choice. When I tell you that this is probably one of the worst ideas I've ever heard of, and probably the most dangerous, it is because of herd immunity. I would like to say I'm not an epidemiologist. I'm just someone who's very fucking passionate about people taking care of themselves and people protecting others, and how in this country specifically, we need to have the mentality of not being fucking selfish. We need to have the mentality of actually thinking about other people, because the bottom line is this is a selfish act. Because if one person is unvaccinated and they go to school and that child doesn't have a second half of a vaccine, that child can still get fucking sick. Like, do we get that? Same with fucking daycare. Daycare is truly terrifying. Like, your selfishness is going to cause the rest of the world to be on edge because you won't take a fucking vaccine that is proven by science. No, instead, you're gonna listen to the guy that sounds like a fucking foghorn who has worms in his brain instead, because that makes fucking sense. So, what is herd immunity? I'm a picture person. I thought this was helpful. This is herd immunity, okay? As you can say, everyone in the green is immune, okay? Everyone in blue is healthy, and the red are sick, okay? As you can see, a majority of these kids have immunity due to having all of their vaccines. Healthy, they may have some vaccines. They may not have all of the vaccines. It doesn't fucking matter. But as you can see, there's only 2 people that are sick. And that's because they're probably unvaccinated. But because a majority of the people in this crowd are vaccinated, that means the sickness does not spread. Because that's the thing about polio, chickenpox, and measles, things we eradicated due to vaccines. They spread like fucking wildfire. This one, no herd immunity. Look at all the motherfucking red. It is in their mentality of maha, survival of the fittest, which, if you want to be really specific, is a form of eugenics, and it's literally going back to Charles Darwin. It is not survival of the fittest. What the fuck are we talking about? If we have vaccines to help eradicate something, why would we stop using them? All of the kids that were in fucking red spread like wildfire, even if it was just one person. So, see how there's one person in the middle? Because one person was fucking sick and the rest of the motherfuckers were unvaccinated. Look at this. Look at this. Shit spreads. Shit fucking spreads. Go around and they're like, oh, I don't know why vaccines are so important. I don't understand. You need to do your own research. You also need to understand that it's not just about you. For example, I had a really bad reaction to the COVID-19 vaccine. Am I anti vax? Hell fucking no. I still want other people to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Just because a handful of people have bad reactions doesn't mean the entire fucking country should suffer. I will never regret getting the boosters, even though I had a bad reaction, because I would rather be protected than not. And that is my choice. But at the same time, I'm thinking of other people as well. I'm thinking about the other people I come in contact with that are disabled or who have autoimmune illnesses. Just because you're disabled doesn't mean you're weak, RFK Jr. So fuck you. Being disabled doesn't mean you're weak. But this is a form of eugenics. He wants the weakest disabled kids to fucking die. Please vaccinate your children. Please, I am fucking begging you. Please vaccinate your kids. The vaccines are so fucking important because one kid, okay, it's not going to really spread if the rest have vaccinations. If 7 kids in one classroom aren't vaccinated and the rest of the kids have only gotten half of the vaccine, what do you think is going to fucking happen? What do you think is going to happen? The United States specifically needs to work on the mentality of not being selfish. We need to work on the mentality of being empathetic, to being kind, to making sure that we understand that our actions impact others. And our this specific action is life-saving or is deadly. That's where we're at. And for anyone who thinks other countries going to risk their fucking citizens by sending them here when it's FIFA and the Olympics, you're out of your fucking mind. FIFA is being held in Miami. You really think countries are going to risk their fucking citizens if there's measles, polio, chickenpox all throughout Florida? Absolutely not.